So if you're coming from the Philippines, you must check first what are the prerequisites or what you need to download or what you need to bring with you when you go to Japan.
This could be good for me. Lately I was feeling like I need a purpose. But when you talk to me, give me the impression that I won't scratch your surface.
Hello guys, today is my third day and I'm going out after my 3-day quarantine here in Tokyo, Japan. I arrived here last June 6th at 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock in the evening. There were just 5 people when I landed in at Haneda Airport in Tokyo. And for those who do not know, there are 2 main airports in Tokyo. So one is Narita, which is a lot more bigger, but the other one, which is Haneda, is a lot, it's not really small, it's still big, but it's smaller. But that place is much closer to Tokyo. It only takes about 30 minutes or 15 for others, or 20. But if you take from Narita, it might take you an hour and a half or 2. It's a little bit far, but anyway, I wanted to talk to you about what happened to me when I arrived at the airport. What are the current protocol when you reach the airport in Japan, especially for those who are returning residents of Japan, incoming residents of Japan, but not tourists. I thought I could finish my whole quarantine days very smoothly and I don't have to take time at the airport, but that is not correct. In fact, it was a very long process, and you have so many things to do or to get done at the airport. Longest period of your time there is the waiting for the result of your antigen test. They don't do the swab test, in which, you know, like they do the swabbing for your nose and throat. They don't do that. They only do the saliva thing. So when I landed at Haneda Airport, I had to firstly sign something. Like I had to sign a written pledge, and that written pledge stated so many things, including if you're willing to pay some amount for renting a smartphone if you're not able to download the applications that they ask you to do upon your arrival. And aside from the written pledge, obviously the normal thing that you do from a travel abroad back to your resident country. So you just have to fill out the immigration paper and your swab result negative for the last 72 hours. Now when you get in there, they'll start testing you. Like after you come here, after you go to that specific place, you walk again with the other staff along with the other members. Like as I told you, there were 5 of us, so we were just all like a team. We went to the second stage, which was more of like people confirming our names and checking our passports, and stuff like that. It's like the information if we were the people actually doing the test. And then we went over, and then there were people who were waiting for us, consulting about who's gonna pick us up after the 3-day quarantine. Is it a private car? Is it a hired car? Is it a friend's car? They're just there to confirm information. And then after which we went all the way up. And when we went there, there were a lot of people helping us out, checking our QR codes and checking the applications that we haven't downloaded. For me, like there was only very tiny help that they did because I already pre-downloaded all of these applications they asked, which I'm gonna put in here. They just helped me out with my SOS because I believe you're supposed to download that here so that the location becomes Japan, and they are the ones actually trying to control the setting of your phone. They were just there to basically explain them and help us out. And there was one of the members that actually got stuck in there for a while. Like, her phone was, I believe, Huawei. Like, she told me that her phone did not, I don't know, for some reason it did not let them track her using the app. So she was asked to pay 1,000,000 or 15,000 yen because you're not allowed to not have a tracking app. So she paid that, and after which she went all the way up along with us, and we were there at the waiting area where you had to wait for a couple of hours waiting for your negative results. And for us, we arrived at 8 o'clock and we finished at around 2 a.m. It was so long, like really long. Like, I couldn't believe that long. And there were kids, children, you know, sometimes running around, sometimes crying, sometimes fighting. And we can't blame them because it's quite a long time of waiting. But of course, also because they're preparing for the hotel that we're gonna stay, and the bus as well that will take us to the hotel. So pretty much it was that. And after which we went to the immigration. The immigration was simply to put stamp on our passport, check our details and stuff. Yeah, the only thing that I noticed was that it was not done individually, but it was done per group. So one of the members, like one of the 5 of us, he had some issues with his, I think, the swab result paper. He couldn't find it, but we had to wait for him as well. Like, even though I was done, I wish I could go to my hotel and take a rest already, but it was not the case. Like, I had to wait for him. And if you didn't get enough sleep, just like me, like I hadn't slept in days already since I left the Philippines, so I was super sleepy. The good thing is, of course, they will wake you up if that's the case, but you wouldn't want to sleep as well because your name or your number might be called anytime. And also your belongings, like you have to take care of your belongings. So every time we had to pee or drink something, there was always a staff together with us. They would always call us, like, who wants to go toilet, who wants to drink. And then the toilet is a little bit far. You have to go downstairs to be able to go to the place. It also was a little bit inconvenient, so to say, but of course it's something we can't do anything about. Everybody was experiencing the same. So, and after which, when we got our negative results after the immigration, then we got our luggage. There was another member of ours who had some trouble with her luggage again. I'm not sure what happened to her, but we were just waiting for her as well, and it took us about 30 minutes again to complete the whole process. Then we went to the customs regulations, and then it was pretty smooth. They guided us to the bus, and after we went to the bus, because we were a team and we kind of like joined other teams as well to complete the bus and the bus group, then we got off on the same hotel in Appa Resort in Yokohama. And in here, yeah, there's really nothing you will do. They'll just give you or hand you the paper, confirm some information, and after which they will just tell you what to do basically on your 3-day here in the hotel. And pretty much the food is prepared, the water is included, all the things you need from coffee, tea, and the towels and stuff, like everything is provided. Everything that you can think of, including the hair dryer, it's already included. Bathrobes are included. If you didn't bring any clothes with you, that should be fine. Yeah, everything else is included, so you don't really have to ask for anything else. Also, they will announce when the food is already coming, so they would tell you not to go out when the food is about to be served. You just have to grab it from the outside. You know, there's a door holder and they put it in there, and you just grab it after they finish. But they will announce everything, so even if you're sleeping, you can hear it. You'll wake up at 7 a.m. anyway, because that's the time they distribute the food. And also for the lunch, which is at 12, and the dinner at around 6 p.m. something. yeah, so everything is very efficient. To be honest, I feel very happy with my stay. In fact, I'm so glad that it's all free. And you know, well, after all, it's a first world country and they have to take care of their citizens. So yeah, there you have it. I hope I didn't miss any information, and if I did, I'll probably just edit the video or maybe add that in the description box. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
This could be good for me.